Night, and we welcome the band Sanchez, and we've got Oisin McGee. Hello, Oisin.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm brilliant.
Hold on, I want to see. Why is that microphone locked, Jimmy? What's that like, Oisin?
Sounds good. Yeah.
That's perfect. Yep. Henry, listen, you're very welcome.
It's good to be here.
We were just talking off air. It's 7 years ago you were up here.
Something like that. I
Wow.
had a hell of a lot more hair then. Anyway.
Oh, didn't we all? Hey? Didn't we all? But we hadn't as much knowledge as we have now. And Paul, you're welcome as well, my friend.
Thank you very much.
And tell us a bit about the band first of all.
Well, the band has been me and whoever is willing to play with me. I spent years out in South Korea. That's where I recorded my debut album. So I was playing with a group out there. I've come home now and I'm trying to form or get the band together, you know. But
what took you to South Korea?
Well, there was nothing to do here, was there?
Well, that's good enough.
I wanted to see a bit of the world, like.
And how long did you spend in South Korea?
3 years.
What did you think of it?
It was good. It was good. Unfortunately, a year in, then obviously the COVID hit, and I was going to it was my intention to use it as like a base, you know, to travel a bit around Asia, you know.
Yeah.
But I only got to Japan and Vietnam, and then everything shut down. So.
And then you're not. I'm not saying you were stuck in South Korea, but that's where you stayed.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how long are you back now?
I got home the 8th of March. So
you're only back?
I'm not that. That's why it's hard to say who's in the band at the moment.
Right. So are you on the lookout for members? Or
yeah, always. I think hopefully we have a drummer anyway. We're going to have a jam with a guy, and we're looking for a lead guitarist. Like,
Jimmy, what are you at?
Are you any good, Jimmy?
No. Yeah, he was doing a bit of guitar work at the very start. He only joined us, but he's probably let it go to one side now. So the album, tell us about the album.
Well, the album's called Burgundy.
Yep.
It's 11 songs, so it took a long time, you know, and a lot of those songs were years in the making, you know. I've been writing songs properly since I was about 18. And so there's about 9 years of work there, you know. I think I got the best ones, but you never know. I may have forgotten some of the better ones.
No. But come here, you're where are you based a minute in Derry?
No, I'm based in Lurgan.
Lurgan.
But don't hold that against me, please.
No, there's not. Lurgan in County Armagh. That's what. But I thought somebody else. I said that you were from up in County Armagh, and somebody says no, Derry.
I was based in Derry.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
When I was with the Easy Street Pickens, I don't know if you remember us,
I do.
Oh well, we were here. I was based there then, but I'm going to be in Derry actually on Wednesday. I'm hosting an open mic night in the Grand Central Bar.
Oh, very good.
So if anybody's about,
call in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, and tell me this: is this your first night they hold this?
Well, they have different hosts, you see. So it's a friend of mine that organises it, and he asked if I'd do it for him.
Brilliant.
I was up to nothing else, so
you said put my name down.
Sure, why not?
Well, I tell you, Oisin, we'll not hold you up. Such, we'd love to hear a piece of music. So if you don't mind, yourself and Paul, first song up is
Short Ballad 2.
Right.
It's off the album. Actually, Paul really loves this song, so he requested it.
There's a look there that says no, he doesn't.
I do, absolutely.
Do you? Paul, we're going to chat to you afterwards so you can think lies in your head to tell me, so whatever.
I don't, you'll make him nervous.
No, whenever you're ready, Oisin, thank you very much indeed.
The sun go down on this happy tale, and if I ever see you wearing a frown, I'll do my best to throw it away, 'cause I know it's kinda hard to get along with me sometimes. I assure you that I'm trying hard to change that. People on the street that likely doesn't you and me will tell you that it's plain for all to see. I don't ever wanna see you cry, my girl. Just know sometimes it happens anyway. And the fact that I don't care and that I was never there are two things that you can never say. And the times we disagree are not unique to you and me. I assure you that it happens every day now. And you know that it's true, and there's nothing I wouldn't do to show you that it's me that's here for you. just wanna say I apologize for every time that I've ever done you wrong. But I'll be right here and you know that it's clear. Please just keep holding on. Please just keep holding on. Please just keep holding on to me.
Brilliant.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much indeed. Love the wee harmonies there. That's nice. Nice run through it. Paul, we'll go to you now. So, whether you like it or whether you don't.
On the spotlight now.
No, come here. Your musical sort of background, your journey thus far.
I studied in Manchester. Started in 2015, and I was living there until COVID happened. And I came back and I decided to set up a recording studio down home, and that's what I'm at.
Where's home, Paul?
Down in Ramelton, just outside Ramelton even.
Down the road.
I've been doing work with a couple of local musicians. Would you be familiar with Kiernanko and Sand Dancing Woman?
No. Jimmy is.
Would
I tell you so? And this is not a word of lie, and he'll tell you. They could have been up here last week, but it's gone out of here now.
One of them.
There's no point in telling you a lie. So
I knew Oisin here back when he was doing the Easy Street Picking thing, but I think I was in Manchester when you were up playing here.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, just happy to be back and jamming along with Oisin again.
I love the guitar.
Thank you. I've had this since I was about 16. 29 now, so she's done me well.
It's a beautiful looking instrument. Tell me about it. What makes it?
It's an Ovation Elite LX, and it's, as you can see here, carbon fibre bowl back.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just got a lovely tone to it. My dad, he was a big fan of Ovation guitars, and he recommended that I get this for my first. So I was like, okay, why not? And
Lovely.
I've never looked back.
It's unusual, in a good way. I haven't seen one like that before, and it's beautiful.
Aye.
No odds about yours, Oisin.
Thank you.
What is yours?
It's a Taylor.
Taylor,
I got it for my 21st, so it's only 6 years old. It's only a baby compared to his.
Aye. How long are you playing the guitar yourself?
Since I was 6 or 7, I think.
Self-taught, or did you take lessons then?
Well, my cousin showed me a few chords, and thankfully I liked it, so I kept going. But I should be better than I am, to be honest.
You're doing all right. And do you play any other instruments?
I dabble. I wouldn't say I play any.
No, you dabble. Well, I like that word. What about yourself, Paul?
Well, I'm actually the bassist in the band.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
I play a wee bit of drums and keyboard as well, and some harmonies.
Sings very well too.
Well, I love the harmonies and that, Do you work hard, or do the harmonies come naturally to you?
They come naturally to him, but I have to work hard.
I used to work on it a lot now. A friend of mine once told, a friend of mine who's big into the music told me years ago that harmonies are the way forward. Like, if you're listening to harmony, people love it. So I just hooked onto that. I
love the harmony sound. Do you ever hear the Lost Brothers?
No.
Oh, check
Good
them out.
stuff, isn't it?
Oh,
yeah.
Amazing.
Are they coming up next?
No. We've tried to get them up there, but check them out. You see, they're amazing. Their harmonies are just amazing. So, gigging wise, what's the story there for you? Early days.
It's early days. Yeah. At the moment, we're trying to get the whole band together. I think I want it. There's a sound I'm going for, and
right.
I need to build that. But we do have a festival gig in July. The Hoobity Festival, it's called.
It's in the north, isn't it?
It's up near Lough Neagh, somewhere near. He said it's near Cookstown, in around that. The Battery Bar.
Okay,
that's what I
remember. Is that a weekend thing? Is it, or you don't know?
I think it's July 2nd and 3rd. There's a good number of really good bands playing on it. Celador, a dairy band. Seed of the Oak Tree, another dairy band. They're all playing on it. So
isn't it great to see music back again? Isn't it?
It is brilliant. Yeah,
it was a tough couple of years there.
It was.
Especially for musicians. Are you one of these songwriters that found a bit of time, bit of creativity, writing wise and stuff? Did you?
No, I went out of my mind. I was working a lot, you see, so actually Korea didn't really lock down at all.
Okay.
that badly. So I was just working flat out anyway, but I had to wear a mask and all, so
Aye.
I didn't really find much time to be writing, you know. But then I found a couple of fellas and they asked, do you want to record?
Yeah.
And we ended up doing the album, so I suppose I did find a wee bit.
And the music scene in South Korea, just prior to the lockdown and stuff, or the pandemic, what was it like?
Interesting, to say the least. There was you wouldn't call it a charity, but it was kind of like a not-for-profit organisation run by a friend of mine called Dreamers, and all the musicians would go there on a Saturday night, and it would almost be like an open mic, but it was outside in the market. So it was brilliant. You got to meet other musicians, have a few beers, and listen to some good tunes, you know. And then obviously, COVID killed that.
Aye. And the music, obviously, when you recorded out there, were you inspired by the album out there? Did that inspire you? You know, the fact you were living in South Korea, or did it give any leeway to it, or was it just always something you had and songs you had?
Well, I wrote a couple of the songs out there, and they were based on experiences I was having at the time there. But actually, the two of the musicians were from England, and they had a big impact on it. They sort of chose, when I play the song, I have it in my head a certain way, and then they interpreted it a completely different way. And it was very interesting for me. The whole process was very interesting. It's probably quite boring now, but...
No, but I get that totally, because you know, when you're talking to a lot of songwriters, I'm always inspired by the reasons, you know, where they get the inspiration from for the singing, and you know, what brings it on and how they deal with it and stuff. And I always like it when people say, you know, I have that song in my head here, but you're prepared to listen to somebody else altering your work, masterpiece, or whatever you want to call it. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah, well, I found it's the only way to go, you know, because if you're too stringent... the other person feels very restricted, you know, and you can't really get the best out of them if they're feeling, you know, I have to do it exactly as Oisin wants it, or
I get that. I get
crack
that
up.
totally. So, have you videos or anything out?
Loads.
Have you?
Yeah, I went all out. I said to myself, this could be my only album. I'm gonna make 8 videos. So there are 8 videos. The 8th one hasn't come out now, but there are 7 on the YouTube.
And on your what are they under title? Oisin McGee, is it?
Well, see, this is the problem. So when I named the project Sanchez, I didn't realize it was a massive Jamaican artist called Sanchez. So if you search for Sanchez music, it's his music you'll find. So I think the best way is to go to my Facebook or my Instagram. Is probably the best way to find it.
Okay. And music wise, growing up, what kind of musician did you admire? Or?
Oh, loads. I think fundamentally Bob Dylan. That was kind of, my dad steered me in that path, you know.
Right.
And then a bit of Leonard Cohen, and Neil Young. And then much later, a friend of mine called Jack Craig, who might actually be listening, he's living in Donegal at the moment, he turned me on to Damien Rice, which is a nice segue, because we're hoping to play a Damien Rice cover for you.
Brilliant. Well, see what you're saying there, as it's funny, you know, somebody at your age, you're young enough, and you mentioned Leonard Cohen, Bob Dylan, and Neil Young and that. You don't find that, but then when you hear, but it was played in the house, you know, that kind of way. That's what I love to hear now and again. And what do you think of Dylan as his modern music? What style of Dylan do you like? All of it, or
not all of it? No, definitely not all of it.
No.
There's a certain period of Dylan that's just second to none. You know, My Back Pages and stuff like that. But he kind of went a little bit off the boil for me. Personally, it's not my sort of music. You know.
I only come on Dylan's maybe this last 5-10 years, whatever. I'd never, it was there, but it didn't come onto my radar. And so you put them on Spotify or your CDs, whatever, and then there's some of the music you say, oh, it's a Dylan album here, listen to that. I just find it absolute rubbish. You know what I mean? But and so he has hit or miss like that way.
Oh, big time.
Lyrically, he was brilliant. Like when he's good, he's good.
Yep.
You never see him live or anything? No.
3 times.
Have you?
All before the age of 10 though, so my memory's a bit spotty. But I remember him actually. I don't want to say this in case he's listening, but it wasn't good.
We're not down, man. He wasn't good. But I've heard, I've heard that from a couple of people.
I think he's a very selfish performer, you know. So it's all about what he feels on the night, you know.
There's no odds with what you paid to hear him, like.
No, this is it. I mean? I went to see Leonard Cohen. Different story.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. In Kilmainham Jail.
Kilmainham. Do you know?
Kilmainham Hospital, not the jail.
Is that right? You're right. But what I like about Leonard Cohen was once again, I got onto Leonard Cohen when he died. I went, listen. You know, and friends of mine had went down to see him in Kilmainham, as you say, at the time, and they said to me, "Hey, do you fancy going down?" Oh, I'm not going down. Listen to that rubbish. And that was in my head. And then all of a sudden it just lies with me now so perfectly, you know.
So like he was a poet before he was a singer-songwriter, you know.
Uh-huh.
So like his fundamental are words, you know. So he can paint a picture better than anybody I've ever heard, you know. Unbelievable. But it's funny because you speak about that. Damien Rice was supporting him. I didn't listen to a word Damien Rice said because I didn't know who he was. And then years later, now I'm looking back, you know, I wish I had a time machine, could have told myself, here, listen to this man, he's going to be very pivotal in your...
I suppose, well, you don't, as you say, your memory's not, you can't, you know, you won't listen to him. Does Damien Rice sound any different now?
He doesn't do much. He's quite reclusive. I think he lives in somewhere like Iceland. And he just... He has 3 albums, and they were all... The first 2 were kind of... You know, the first one came out, and then the second one came out pretty quickly afterwards, and then there was a big gap. By all accounts, he just doesn't... You know, he doesn't like the whole thing, you know. He likes to make art, but the machine was too much for him, kind of thing, you know.
Okay, right, that can happen too.
Oh, it can.
You be very careful.
Nice problem to have, though.
You be very careful, let me tell you.
You're selling millions of records, boo-hoo.
Well, it's good. See, it's probably all right being creative and all that if you have a few pound in your back pocket to support you, you know what I mean? But anyway, listen, we're going to go to, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll take an ad break in case you might have to...
tune up or something.
Tune up, yep. So the next song you're going to do for us?
Damien Rice, Volcano.
Brilliant. After this break, don't go away.
Are you looking for truly independent financial advice? John F. Lowery Financial Services provides impartial guidance on pensions, investments, savings, deposits and protection, so we can help you prepare and provide for all stages of life. Serving the Northwest for more than 35 years, we are a family-run business and award-winning broker. At John F. Lowery Financial Services, our business is your financial peace of mind. To arrange a personal consultation, visit jfl.ie or call 9124 John F. Lowery and Associates Limited, trading as John F. Lowery Financial Services, is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
See the great new collection of Aqua Clean suites now at McGinley's Furniture in Letterkenny. Aqua Clean is a unique fabric treatment that allows you to clean stains using only water, and these Irish-made suites can be made to measure. Also see McGinley's huge range of corner groups, recliners and leather suites. Transform your house into the home of your dreams at McGinley's Furniture on the Joe Boner Link Road, Letterkenny, and at McGinleysFurniture.com.
McDade's Bathroom Plumbing and Tiles, serving the Northwest for over 40 years. Explore our showroom with more than 40 displays. Choose from an array of shower doors, shower trays, baths and bathroom accessories. Speak with an expert about tile selection and wall paneling. We also stock an array of plumbing, heating and stove spare parts, as well as a great selection of kitchen mixers and radiators at our trade counter. Our stove department is also available for you to choose a style that suits your needs and complements your home. McDade's Bathroom Plumbing Tiles, Buncrana. We're here for you.
The best music on your station with Paul McDevitt.
Welcome back. It's just gone 25 minutes in front of 9 o'clock, and Sanchez are in studio with us here now, and they're going to do a Damien Rice cover. When you're ready, lads.
Don't hold yourself like that, 'cause you'll hurt your knees. I kissed your mouth, your bed. Is that all you need? Don't build your world around volcanoes melt you down. What I am to you is not real. What I am to you, you do not need. What I am to you is not what you mean. in front of me. I kissed your mouth, your back. Is that all you need? Don't throw my love around. Volcanoes melt you down. What I am to you is not real. What I am to you, do not need. What I am to you is not what you mean to me. Give me miles and miles of mountains, and I'll, for what I give to you, it's just what I'm going through. This is nothing new. No, just another phase of finding what I really need. It's what makes me bleed like a true disease. Love, she's still too young to dream. She's still too young. Build your world around. She's still too young. Build your world around.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant cover of a classic from Damien Rice from a few years ago. The open mic thing, basically, if anybody wants to come along, just come along. And
Yeah, well, sign up at 9 p.m. So, like, if there's a lot of people there and you come in a bit late, you may not get playing, you know. So it's better to be there as close to 9 as possible and get your name on the board.
Of course. And for contacting the like of yourself, people looking to get in touch, Oisín, it's just through Facebook and what?
Facebook, Instagram.
What's the best? Is it Sanchez?
Sanchez Tunes.
Tunes.
You'll find me that way.
Okay.
It's like the profile picture's like burgundy for the album.
Oh, very good, very good. And if people want the album, how's that available? Just
Spotify, iTunes. I mean, you can buy it on Bandcamp if you're feeling really generous.
I know.
I know times are tough, you know.
I know they are, but at the same time too, it's good to support the music.
This is it, yeah.
It's important to support the music. The what would be the big sort of plan? What would be the big goal, Oisín, for yourself?
Honestly, I would just be happy making a living doing something musically, you know.
Yeah.
Writing songs for other people, playing my own songs, playing cover music. Like I'm happy enough.
When did you start writing songs?
I was pretty young.
Yeah.
Trouble Child, was it?
No, I'm just curious. I know you like when people are very young, they're not writing classics. Maybe they are. I don't know. But what sort of made you think I'm going to write a song?
I mean, I've never had much confidence in my own voice, so I felt like writing my own songs. Nobody could say they were. That doesn't sound like it should because I wrote it. It sounds like I wanted it to sound.
You must have confidence in your voice now, but you must know your ability and.
Well, I just close my eyes and go for it.
Aye.
And what I found is there's some people who'll get it and they like it, and there's some people who won't like it. But it's everybody.
But sure, you're going to get that anyway.
Yeah.
You have a great voice. You have an amazing sound. The two of you together collectively are brilliant. And going forward, I think it'd be great if you got the band and you got everything sorted out. It'd be lovely to see. It really would.
If it was only that easy.
I know that, but sure, listen, you reap what you sow, and time will tell. So, how many tracks are on the album? 11?
11, yeah.
And are you a person that's got a load of sort of songs in the background lying there, or?
I used to, but as I think my songwriting is getting a bit better.
Okay.
Some of them will drop off because they won't meet the new standard I've set for myself, That probably sounds real pretentious.
No, you see, it doesn't.
Listen to me.
It absolutely doesn't, because it sounds like somebody that knows what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, and you hopefully you can achieve that. You're like a person like to be standing up on their own, doing their own gigs. Obviously, that would be something else. And people listening to your music and singing along. I think it'd be.
Well, I have done a good number of gigs on my own, and it's there's just something about like playing with someone else when
course.
it clicks. You know, when it doesn't click, it's very bad. But when it does click, it's like magic. You know.
Well, it seems to click there, Paul. In fairness, like you have a fair sound there, and it's nice. You know what I mean?
You're gonna make his head massive.
No, what you have to say, because I'm talking about you, and he'll be saying it, man.
I think he's happy enough with it.
No. Paul, your own plans. If we can't make definite plans, but you know, what way would you see yourself going? Would you like to be going there?
Well, as I said, the studio is kind of where I want to take myself.
Right.
I've invested in that studio over the last 2 years, and I'd like people like Oshin and other folk to come and record with me. Like,
How can people get in touch with you, Paul?
Facebook mostly. Paul Mooney on Facebook, or Mooney Sound is my sort of brand on Facebook.
Get it out there and let people know about it. Well, listen, we wish you well with that and success with it. I just want to say thanks very much for dropping on, taking the time and the trouble to come up this. We really appreciate it. It's an amazing sound. And going forward with your album, I hope it does well for you, and I hope there's more inspiration along the way. But we want to get another track before we go.
Just one or just one there?
We can go for it. It doesn't really matter to us. You can sing here as long as you want. We'll
Right, okay.
one. What's this one?
This one's called Feeling. Actually, the album was featured in Hot Press. They did an album review, and this was the key track, they said. So I thought we might as well showcase it, you know.
Of course, why not? When you're ready.
There it goes in my head, am I dreaming? Words on words, but with no way of meaning. Play to play, and then realize you're stealing the original things to be feeling. No original things to be feeling, to be feeling. Curtains closed and you're left all exposed. Have some beer while you're here to extinguish the fear. For you know, feel the blow and fall down to the floor. This is not the way to be feeling. This is not the way to be feeling. Oh, to be feeling. No. Pupils wide, come inside, and I'll tell you a story about a man and his plan for fortune and glory. It turned out, with no doubt, he'd be left on his own, with no way to be feeling, with no way to be feeling, oh, to be feeling, oh, ooh.
brilliant.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant.
Thanks very much.
You know, I'm following your guitar playing, and it's nearly in harmony. You know, you sync,
Well, that's all him.
you sync very well there. It's beautiful, and I was just caught up in the whole with my eyes shut. Just listening. Brilliant, well done, lovely song. So gigs, nothing lined up as such.
Well, the Hoobity Festival, but that's another. Like if people follow me on Instagram,
they'll find out.
Yeah,
They'll find
I'm
out.
very quick to post about it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Very good, man. Very funny. Right, we'll take another one, Jimmy. Yeah. Is that all right? You
Yeah,
don't
it's no
mind?
problem.
Do you need to tune up, or are you?
Well, I wouldn't mind.
That's okay. Right, just London Night Sessions, of course, 10 minutes in front of 9 o'clock. It's myself and Jimmy Stafford with you. And in studio is Sanchez. And they've been performing for us a couple of tracks there. And we've another one on the way after this break. Don't go away.
I'm Sam Shed, Power Tool Protector, Garden Angel. A mess on the inside, but I know what I saw outside. A cat, no, a man burglar, hopped Sam's back hedge and stole his bike. He couldn't believe it, but FBD did. With no excess to pay, they'll get him back in the saddle. After all, sure, support is what FBD do. Visit fbd.ie today to save 25% on your new home insurance quote. €650 limit per theft claim for owner-occupier contents in the open cover. Specified all risks required for items over this value. Claim will affect no claims bonus. Terms and conditions apply. Underwritten by FBD Insurance plc, FBD Insurance Group Limited Trading as FBD Insurance is regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
If the medical experts get it wrong, everything changes. From misdiagnosis or delayed diagnosis to surgical injury or even poor treatment. All have physical, emotional and financial consequences. We're here to help. So if your treatment didn't go according to plan, speak to our experienced medical negligence team at McElhenney and Associates. Find us online or call 074 917 5989. McElhenney and Associates Solicitors, Stranorlar. In contentious business, a solicitor may not calculate fees or other charges as a percentage or proportion of any award or settlement.
There's a gaggle of monsters you'll see around town, in every colour from bright pink to brown. And just like us, they have hopes, dreams and wishes. A new car, new windows, a holiday diving with fishes. They know just where to go for their dreams to come true. The local credit union who can help you out too. For all of your dreams that are big, small or strange, we've got you covered with our Monster Loan range. Monster Loans from the Credit Union. Imagine more. Loans are subject to approval. Terms and conditions apply. If you do not meet the repayments on your loan, your account will go into arrears. This may affect your credit rating, which may limit your ability to access credit in the future. Credit unions in the Republic of Ireland are regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland.
Cast a glance at something in the corner. Take a chance and know that you wanna. Sent you letters, but nobody responded. A lonely soul just living for wonder. Pick your mind for something to unravel. You're getting tired of all endless travel. And line them up just to knock them down. And line them up just to knock them down. Getting tired of all the games head to head. Till you lose, then you do it again. Yeah. Oh yeah. Search your eyes for something to rely on. Your head is gone, you know that it's fried sun. Pick your battles, it ain't worth the heartache. You know she's troubled, so leave now for God's sake. And line knock them down. And line them up just to knock them down. And line them up, and line them up, and line them up, just to knock them down.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much indeed. Amazing sound. Oisin McGee and Paul Mooney, thank you very much for coming on this tonight. Brilliant music. There's a massive future ahead, 100% guaranteed. And if people want to check them out on social media platforms, Sanchez, it's the purple one.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The burgundy one.
Burgundy one.
Thanks for having us, Paul.
No,
and Timmy, you do a lot for local music. So.
No, it's great to have you up again. It's great to have local music again, isn't it?
It is,
fairness. And thank you very much indeed. And if you're about on Wednesday night, anybody wants to take part in the open mic in the Central Bar,
Grand Central Bar.
Grand Central Bar in Derry, just pop along before 8 o'clock,
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.